Is it stonewalling or is it protective boundaries? Hi, and welcome back. If you are new to this space, I'm a counseling psychologist and I do support women who are navigating infertility, trying to conceive, the ones who are experiencing pregnancy loss or who have experienced it, and the ones transitioning into motherhood. And so today I'd like to look at two emotions or two actionable emotions that look the same, but psychologically it is two different emotions all at once. So we have stonewalling and we have boundaries. And in this case, we want to zoom it into protective boundaries because most of the time when people speak of boundaries, they tend to use words like, I am protecting my peace, I am protecting my space, which is okay and which is valued and which is a human thing to do when you feel unsafe. And so today, what differentiates stonewalling from boundaries is that one communicates openly and still leaves room for conversation, while the other one is used to actually shut you out. And so when we look at these two, one, boundaries communicate something like, I need space, but we can have this conversation later. While stonewalling is just, I am shutting you out completely. And so you need to be very aware, you need to be self aware to know whether what you're experiencing with the person is stonewalling or boundaries. And so when we dive deep into this, we look at stonewalling is a form of manipulation because it emotionally shuts you out and in a form to either avoid a topic completely or for you to change your behavior about something. So when you are in that situation and you are not able to know whether you are safe to have this conversation with this person or this person has shut you out in an attempt for you to forget about this conversation, then now you know what that is. It is stonewalling. But a boundaries would make you feel like your partner is communicating effectively. And a boundary would sound like, I need this space right now and we can communicate later. So one gives you peace while the other one brings you anxiety. And most of the time, let us talk about these people who tend to stonewall. Most of the time, these people, the reason as to why they stonewall is because they don't know how to communicate effectively and they tend to have emotional anxiety or them themselves, they feel unsafe. And if you are one of those people, it is good that you are aware through this video of what you are experiencing. But what it does to your partner or the other person who is next to you is this person develops emotional loneliness, or this person starts to have anxiety and this person feels unsafe. So with you, you have to be very unconscious to know, you have to be conscious to know how you behave and how you act so that you are able to not unconsciously handle your emotions to people. And most of the time when you unconsciously handle your emotions to people, it is seen through your actions, and for you, you wouldn't know you're doing it. But it is important to know that when you cannot communicate effectively, when you cannot truly stand and say what you feel, then you are handling your emotions to the other people. And it is the other people who feel the heaviness and the weight of you not being able to communicate. And so now we look at the differences between stonewalling just so that you are able to get to know them and put a distinction between them. Boundary explains the distance, while stonewalling weaponizes it. A boundary heals, while stonewalling avoids it completely. A boundary protects emotions, while stonewalling avoids the emotions completely. And last but not least, is a boundary creates safety, while stonewalling creates emotional loneliness. And so if you are experiencing these two in different capacity, know that You need to be able to know what is good for you and what is safe for you compared to what you want and what you do not necessarily want in your relationship, in your friendship, in whatever form of thing that you have going on. And so we are looking at when does healing begin? So healing begins with understanding. And today you have understood these two emotions. And so healing takes place when you no longer ask yourself, how do I keep this connection? Rather, you start asking yourself, why does this connection make me betray my own self? And everything begins with you. Thank you so much for today. See you on the next one.